Hi boys and girls. Today we are going to draw something called a landscape. So to begin, I want you to make sure that whatever you're drawing on is long waves. And a landscape is a type of art, or if you see it in a photo, where you're looking at the land outside. It's not the inside of your house, but you're looking outside at the land. So if you ever see a farm in a painting, that is what we call a landscape. So we're going to draw a landscape by using simple lines and shapes. So to start with, whatever you're using, you're going to get ready to draw, and your paper is long ways, and we are going to draw two curvy, wiggly lines. Very easy. So start on one end of your paper, and you don't want it to be super wiggly or wavy, but a simple, curvy, wavy line. And then you're going to do another one. We are going to build a landscape with these two lines. So when you do this, you're then going to add two rainbow lines, which you know look like a rainbow. We're going to put them in the middle of your landscape. So watch carefully. I'm going to go whoop, and I have one landscape, or one rainbow line. It's a very big hill. That's what our rainbow line turned into. Now we're going to do a little overlapping. So right here, if you can imagine your line going behind, we're going to draw another rainbow line. And now we've made two hills in our landscape. Now artists love to paint and draw landscapes because artists are very curious about what's outside, and they like to look around and find ideas to add to their picture. So you can also look outside and get ideas from looking at landscapes. So now we're going to have some fun and add some details and patterns. So for example, if we want to add a house or a barn or some trees, we can draw that on the top line. So if I were going to draw a house using simple shapes, a triangle, a square, and a skinny rectangle, we have a house on top of your landscape. We can add some trees with a skinny rectangle and some fluffy trees. You can add all kinds of details that I don't have in mine. You can add a sun. But we're still missing our patterns. So if you've ever seen a farm, when you look in the fields, sometimes you actually can see patterns. I'm going to do a diagonal line, and it's going to make it look like a field with crops in it. So you can start adding patterns like that to your picture. For my little hills, maybe I'll do a V shape so it looks like something planted in the ground that's growing. Like some grass or some wheat. And we know that a pattern is something that repeats. Keyword, repeat. So you can make up your own pattern. You can borrow some of mine. It's completely up to you. And then we have one more pattern. If you want to add some trees down here too, I'll show you how I would do it. You can add some trees. You could add another house. I'm just going to do one tree, and then I'm going to do a pattern, and I'm going to do a pattern using lines in a curvy line. So I'm making little lines that make curvy lines. And this is a very simple way to make a very cool landscape artwork using lines, shapes, and patterns. You can add more to yours, but from this point, I'd say we are ready for color. So let's get down to business and start adding some color.